Hello, friends, and welcome to Take Two for this Wednesday, the 8th of April, 2026. I'm Jeannie, and I'm so glad you've decided to come along for the ride on this hump day. Well, I was thinking this morning while Michael was reading today's devotion to us. We do a couple of little devotional books we like to do in the morning and the evening. And this one was talking about the widow with the two coins. Now, if those of you who don't know that story, it was the tax collectors back in the day, and back in the days of Jesus, these tax collectors were collecting the taxes from the people. And this little old lady, a little old widow, all she had was two coins. It was everything she had in the entire world. And she went up to the tax box and she paid her taxes with it. And that left her with nothing. But it was a great sacrifice for her. Well, the tax collectors were mocking her and saying, that's all you're going to give us? And Jesus pointed out, he said, listen, you all have lots and lots of money. So for you, two coins means nothing. But for this dear woman, this is everything she had in the world. So great are her rewards for her huge sacrifice. And I started thinking about times in my life that I had little and I was able to give out of that little. And I've gotten to a point now that it was like, well, you know what? Great are your rewards, Jeannie, because you were able. Now, I'm not patting myself on the back. I'm just trying to make a point here, okay? Not just me. I know a lot of people who have been down this road. And the truth is that if you could be entrusted with something small and do things with it, like give, or you're able to do sacrifice of any kind, then you will, in fact, the truth of the matter is you will be rewarded, but you're not supposed to do it for the rewards, but you will be rewarded. And then that's that level of trust comes that you could be trusted with even more. You know, if you give if you give a person $1 million and they've never had any money before and they just blow it all, like you hear horror stories about people who had nothing and they won the lottery and then within a year they're in bankruptcy because they're foolish with what they're doing. They're not using their money wisely. Then that's really sad when you hear something like that. Now, that's not sacrifice. That's just foolishness. But then if you take somebody who has little and then says, you know what, I'd be willing, even though I only have this much food in my house, my neighbor is hungry and I'm going to invite my neighbor over and feed that person because I need to share. That's a great sacrifice. Think about any of you who have small children, for example, or when they were small, and you wouldn't take a huge responsibility. You wouldn't give a chainsaw to a 2-year-old and say, here, go cut down limbs on the tree. Of course not. That would just be foolishness. But you can trust them with a little plastic hammer and a plastic nail and do something like that. And then once they've learned how to be responsible with what little they have, then later you can give them greater things to do. See, when we're given things to do or things to share, or part of our life is there to share and help others, and we do it well, then we're given greater responsibility to do even more. So my question to you today is, are you giving of what you have? Are you giving out of what you have to others? Are you holding back everything for yourself and not wanting to share with others? Don't do that. If you start with a little and you can be trusted to do the right thing with whatever little you have, you will have greater things, and then you'll be able to share those greater things with others as well, and do it in a balanced, wonderful, and glorious way. Now go out and be a blessing to somebody today. You may end up being the only one who is. And if you know somebody out there who really, really needs some help with things, think about in your heart, what can I do to help? And how could I do it responsibly? Don't forget to do that, okay? Hey, if you haven't subscribed to this YouTube channel already, please do so. It's Jeanne Sigler, JeanneSigler. Hit the subscribe button, the notification bell, give me a thumbs up. Helps with those algorithms. And don't forget to leave a comment as well. And please follow me on X. It's the little @ sign, JeanneNY woman, @ Jeannie NY woman. And hit the follow. You could put a comment there too. Remember to tune into my program. It's Eyes of a New York Woman, heard every Saturday on ultimateoldiesradio.com at 9 Eastern, 8 Central, AM and PM. And then you can hear it again, an encore presentation on oldies700.com every Sunday at 4 Central, 5 Eastern, AM and PM. I love you. Be blessed. And remember, be wise, be responsible, and don't forget to share what you have with others, because great are your rewards. I love you. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.